Hello and welcome to a bootleg Lego set of Lego Star Wars 75079 Shadow Troopers. This is one of the latest sets from Bela. I haven't taken a look at them for a while. The last time I did was a little Ninjago mech, which the mech itself was okay, but the figure was still kind of pants. And the first time I saw Bela, it had missing pieces, bad joints, bad print, bad everything, and missing plastic from pieces. So So they have improved a bit in my last review, so let's see how far they've gone this time. This set is numbered at 10366. Well, one thing that's improved from official Lego is that this is actually a resealable cardboard box. However, downside is this box is way bigger than the Lego one, and there's absolutely no reason for it to be this big. The cover art and back print is pretty much identical to official Lego in almost every way, except on the bottom, warning information is down there, as well as the parts guide being printed on the side instead of random image there. Comes with a single instruction manual right there. Again, the print is pretty much copied from official Lego, scanned page for page. The paper quality is okay, feels secure enough, tight enough. And the print is sharp and detailed. So this manual is actually a good manual. They only changed the space fights there, as well as showing you all the other bootleg sets they have copied. So I'm gonna take a quick look and see what they copied. They copied a lot of the mini vehicles. Got the Clone Fighter, the Droid, Snowspeeder, AT-AT, Republic Clone Transport, the Trade Federation Walkers, and we got the other 4 battle packs which are currently in store, and I haven't seen these other ones yet. However, if you're thinking of picking up any of these, quite a few of these bigger ones are also being released by Yuan, so you can bet I'm going to say pick up those instead because they'll be out soon. Now the reason I picked up this one and not any of the other battle packs is because A, Shadow Troopers and Shadow Guards are cool, and B, I actually have a few of these official sets. I actually picked up more than one of the official ones because, like I said, Shadow Troopers and Shadow Guards are cool. This set does not contain any spare pieces unless you count the extra studs for the stud shooter as extra pieces. But there you are. This ship right here compared to the official one. Let me just take the figures off the official one and we'll put that there. This is the official one right there. You can see that the coloring is pretty much identical in every way. Look at the front black there, looks pretty good. Obviously missing all the Lego print on the actual studs. See, no pieces are missing. Transparent red is pretty much identical. I plugged all the extra studs in there because there's nowhere else for them to go. The red there is a little bit different. It's less shiny than the official Lego, so that's a little bit different there, just on a quick glance. Let's look on the other side. These ones rotate just fine. Look at the bottom. See there? Every single piece is pretty much identical. Now, building this does feel a little bit well, there's a little bit extra plastic here and there, molding injections. See, it's a little bit of dot there. But other than that, building this was actually fine. I didn't encounter any issues whatsoever when building this. I mean, there's no missing pieces or anything, and none of the pieces felt hard or painful to attach. There wasn't even any loose pieces at all. This one piece there was loose, I think it was this piece, one of the wings, that one loose-ish piece, which doesn't even matter because once you plug this 2x2 in, it's not loose anymore because it's been plugged in. So there was one loose piece. And yeah, so there you go. On to the Shadow Guard. Now his print design is very simple, so he doesn't have any print issues whatsoever. Both of them. Let's take this off. You can see no red head there, except for one over there. You can see there's a little bit of a gap there in the head where they've most likely injected the plastic into the mold, so that's an issue there. It's different from official Lego, as well as having a complete hole there, which is more similar to old Lego heads in case a kid has sort of chokes on it or something. But it is a hole there, which is a good thing because these days Lego heads are sealed on the top, so if someone was to swallow them, then oopsies, you're dead. The rest of the Lego shape, it's got pretty rough and sharp shoulders. Probably be able to see that better on the Shadow Trooper. All of the clutch and joints are okay, nothing's too loose, too tight. This blade is okay. So at direct glance, you really can't tell this is really that different from the official figure. The cape is shiny on one side and woolly on the other. To compare this to the official one, there he is, right next to the official one, you can see the print is much cleaner and much sharper. Everything's just much more shinier, as well as the including the transparent blade there. The Lego cape is more of the newer, softer types, which is sort of flat on both sides. So yeah, and both of them don't have any back prints. So next we have the Shadow Trooper. He's got the same gun as the official one, except this the stud shooter here. The mechanism is light grey in the official and it's black here. The stud shooter also has the problem of being far too tight. Now it can still shoot. Let's do a shoot. Just fine, but because the gap there isn't big enough for the actual stud, it makes it a lot harder to plug a stud in. So that's kind of annoying. Next thing you will notice here is a bit of some gunk there on the leg. The other one's fine, but this one has a bit of issue on the leg there, a bit of gunk there, and just a bit of looks like dried grease. And as well as next thing you might notice is that the metallic in the plastic is very uneven. You can see it's a line there, there's a little line there on the back of the helmet. You can also see a little line going around. The official one does not have that. The official one looks very even and smooth, whereas here it's clear they use cheaper methods to inject the silver and metallic coloring into the plastic. Taking the helmet off, you can see much more clearly than the Shadow Guard that the shoulder's a lot sharper than official Lego. The face print is also a bit bigger and not as good as the official Lego, and this is when I bring in the official Lego for comparison. You can see right there the head print is very different. This one's just pretty ugly compared to the official one, and like I said, you can see there the official one has much smoother print and coloring to both the plastic and the surface. And just to compare the helmet as well, and plug that back on there, as well as the official one, just so you can see the difference between the helmets. Again, the coloring is just a little bit different, but it's there. Another thing with the Bela figures is that the molding injection lines are much sharper, much clearer on these. And if you look on the back there, you can see huge dots on the back of the leg where it's been injected, as well as a really rough cut at the bottom of the feet. This actually makes him, well, he still stands okay, but you know, you've got to make sure you balance it just a little bit more, I guess, because it's got an uneven bottom feet. Now here's the thing, this thing costs 40 Hong Kong dollars, and as of last I checked, the official one in Hong Kong costs about 150, 160, so this is quarter the price of Lego, but the figures themselves are it's also kinda sort of about half the quality, so in that sense it's still a good pickup if you want to do that and do some army building. However, both of these figures are also released by Deku. These Bela figures remind me of Deku when Deku first came out. The print was more rough and slightly uneven at times, and you don't know if you're going to get a bad print when you get it out of the box. Back then it was acceptable because it was the first bootlegs to come out, and it was like, hey, these bootlegs come out, no one else is doing Lego bootlegs, and so this is all we have, and they're not printed badly, but hey. But these days we have many other bootleg brands and many better bootleg brands, for example Xingyuan and Deku and Boshi. They have done much better than what they've done here. And they cost the same price. So if any other bootleg company decides to release this set, like one of the better ones, then pick that up instead. I wonder if Xingyuan's going to do any of these. But and the thing is, these figures have been released by Deku, so if you're only in it for the figures, just pick up the Deku packs. But Deku ones do come with crappy advent calendar micro kits, so that's kind of annoying. So it's up to you really. But those figures are a bit better than the ones here. This set is by all means not bad for bootleg. However, it does leave a little bit to be desired for, just to push it up a little bit. So while no other bootleg brand has released this set yet, you might want to pick this up, or if another bootleg brand does release it, then you might want to pick that up instead. So yeah, for its price, it's okay, since these figures aren't readily available in single standalone packs, which is kind of annoying. Deku putting those micro kits in, that's really annoying. If you've liked this video, please click the like button and subscribe button. Also check out the official Lego set that I reviewed of this, so you can have a better picture on how it feels maybe. You can also check out other bootleg reviews that I just mentioned in this video, the Deku one, which I'll also put in the back of this video. So you can click the annotation there and you have a look there. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to head over to the Patreon page and support this channel so I can make more videos. I would appreciate it a lot. But as always, take care and have a nice day. See you soon. Bye bye now.